Hey, I wanted to drop in and share an encouraging word that the Lord just showed me in my devotion this morning. It's one that you may have already heard, but it just brought an encouragement and hope to me to step up. And I think it's just a really incredible time to be alive. And here in Melbourne alone, the angels are rejoicing. God has released a roar over this city. There is a stirring going up in the atmosphere. There is a stirring going up in people's hearts. And people are seeking out who is God. And it's our time. It's just an incredible time to stand up and shine and be that voice and be that light that Jesus calls us to be. And this morning I was reading the story of blind Bartimaeus, and Jesus had entered Jericho. Blind Bartimaeus, he was sitting on the road, and he could hear the noise. He knew of Jesus. He'd heard about him, but yet could not see him. And as Jesus walked by him, he sat there on the side of the road, a beggar, crying out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." And what was interesting is the people around Jesus, the people closest to him, all said, "Be quiet, be quiet. You can't interrupt him. No, no." But he refused to listen to that. He had heard of the goodness of God. He had heard about the love of Jesus. He'd heard all the things that Jesus was doing, and he had a need. He wanted to be healed, and he had that need in his heart to say, "I want more for my life." And so he kept shouting out, "Jesus, Jesus, Jesus." And Jesus heard him, and he hadn't come into town to specifically heal Bartimaeus, but the cry of Bartimaeus' heart is what captured him. And he called Bartimaeus, "Come." And he said, he asked who he was, and then he said, "Your faith, Bartimaeus, has made you well. You are healed." And Bartimaeus went with his eyes opened. And that's the same as you and I. God says, "Come to me. I will open your eyes that you can see more than you've ever seen before." And he says, if you've got anything in your life that you want clarification, go to the Father. If you've got anxieties, go to the Father. He's walking by and he's saying, "Call out to me." Peter in the boat, he saw Jesus, he knew Jesus, and he said, "Jesus, you command me to come." He could do that because he knew who Jesus was. And Jesus heard Peter and he said, "Come to me." And he says to you and I today, "Come to me." And it's a time where he will encourage you, he will empower you, and you will be fired up to follow in his footsteps, to walk in the ways that he's called you. So I bless you. Have a great day.